It's Friday. Favorite topic: relationships. Since we are relationship gurus here
Yeah,
with
Speak for
some a
yourself.
little bit of experience, um,
Speak for yourself, man.
and so it's not easy. Hmm. Matters of the heart yet. Already. It's not easy, but we are managing.
Wasn't that a Ghanaian film? Matters of the Heart.
Yes, yes, matters of the heart, right? So we're managing. So thanks for people to join us Friday. Put your comment if you want to join us. I can put a link in here as well for tonight to hear what you have to say on this. Uh, you know, there's a link. Put it here. Hopefully, put that in there as well. Um. Anyway, so first question. I'll bring the question up. These things have happened before. If you lived here at least 20 years or plus, you've seen this. There was a time in which, what is the year? Late 90s, I believe, to early 2000s. It was the idea like, people want to go back and find the woman of their dreams, bring them here because of compatibility and other things, other factors. So people will do that. But I also think if you're paying attention, a lot of things have changed a little bit. The criteria has changed a little bit. When I live in New York, I know people sometimes who go and bring their either they find a new catch or their previous girlfriends, bring them back, and sometimes it works out wonderful, sometimes it doesn't. But now it's a whole different thing, man. It's like can you find true love across the continent? I mean, you can see videos of people that are moving down there to find their African queen or African Mandingo, whatever you want to call it. So, what do you guys think? Can you find true love across the continent? Is this like a crazy question? Is it an unfair question? Is it, what do you guys think? Is it possible? If it's possible, why? If it's not, I mean, well, what is it?
okay,
What do you
so
guys think? Can you find true love across the continent?
so I know people that seen someone. Okay, yeah. So I think it's possible. I'm always joking around. I think it's possible because I know someone that lives in around the west coast of
Great points.
America, and
Hmm.
her husband now was in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Both Ghanaians, you know what I'm saying? They met. Oh, I don't. Okay, so if you meet in person, does that still count before but you met the one time and say you exchanged numbers and then you went to separate ways, you went to went to US, Europe, and then they got married, you know what I'm saying? But and
Okay.
they were doing this long thing for 4 years. So
Long distance. Wow.
yeah, it's definitely possible. I've seen others where I know one of my cousins, she married someone else from Ghana and she brought him to the United States. So they seem happy and everything's working out. So I do think it's possible. But is there a chance of things going wrong? Absolutely. But you know what I'm saying? I think the world of dating has changed, you know what I'm saying? I think more
Hmm.
people are using internet because of
Good
technology
point.
and meeting people on Instagram and stuff like that. You wouldn't really meet if you weren't you didn't see them I think before I was like, oh my gosh, you're out of your mind to meet someone online. But as time changes and people are meeting in social gatherings, you can definitely find someone online. You know what I'm saying? As crazy as it seems to people that are older, but the younger generation are definitely using online dating way of meeting people. So yeah,
Okay. So true love. Okay, true love is possible. That's what Mr.
it's
J from
possible, right?
Canada
It's
said.
possible.
Possible.
Yeah.
But I think two G's, man. Two love, and Instagram, Facebook, and Ghana Web. Is it?
Well, Ghana web is scary. Well, Facebook and Instagram is acceptable.
Why got more scary, man? What's
Man,
going on, man?
the name Ghana Web, man. That alone is scary, man. But you're the people on there, they're trying to leave Ghana and move to another web.
You can't be firing shots like right now.
I mean, we see the pictures, man. You know, it's scary, man. Scary pictures on there. But I mean, absolutely, man. I mean, hey, love goes where love is, man. You know, at the end of the day, I believe, yeah, people do, and if you're willing to, you know, roll the dice on that one, why not? But to each their own, man. And it depends on the continent. You know, there's a couple of continents out here now, but
Okay.
there are certain continents you probably don't, I don't know about. I don't know about the other continent where we from, but like, you know, I mean, hey, just like Julian was saying, man, I mean, it works, right? So to each their own. I mean, I think certain continents are worth it, but others I wouldn't try. Let me just put it like that. It's just what it is. But it worked for others, man. You know, I'm sure you got a lot of you know, women go out there in Kenya and Gambia, and you know, they fall in love with the beach. So why not? But yeah, it's possible.
You didn't mention Ghana though.
Oh, I mean,
it's like Kenya and Gambia.
I seen the thing on YouTube not too long ago where the guy, you know, two guys were married to the one woman in Ghana. One Australian lady, you know what I'm saying? Man, it was a mess, man. You know, but I mean, it's hard though. It's hard. You know, I mean, it's hard, but it's possible. I continent, I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. It's scary, but I
what
feel
could
like,
happen?
Well, I mean, especially with the time differences, man. You know, when you sleeping and waking up. I mean, just, you know, you out work and they out in the club. I mean, it's you know, everything becomes like a daydream, man. Christmas and you know, just, you know, holidays, birthdays, and it's, I don't know. It depends, man. But I think some people like it that way. I mean, years ago I tried it and it was just for me, man. So it's just like, nah.
So you have a personal experience. Okay.
I mean, nah. I mean,
that is
I can't even claim it because it didn't make sense to me. You know, I mean, come on. If you're dealing with a person you only get to see once a year, what's the point?
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, I can't even stamp on it, you know? So, but like I always say, man, if I can't drive over there, I'm going to pass it on, man. Because I want to be able to pull up unexpectedly, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Just in case. I was in the neighborhood. Eric, what do you think? True love, cross the continent. What do you think? It doesn't matter what continent, you know.
Well,
I mean, can you find one?
Well, impossible is nothing, right? So,
okay. All right.
I think you can.
What is the percentage though? What do you think? 50-50, 80%?
I don't think it's 50-50.
It's not 50. Probably say 15.
Not even close. Yeah, 15, I would say maybe
10,
you know,
10-15%.
Yeah.
50%.
Yeah, because look, even when you live in the same space, right? You know each other, right? Sometimes it doesn't work. Right? More so having to learn someone, right? So the percentage.
But you be BL.
But
no.
Behind the screens.
Wait. So I have a question. So what kind of relationship are we talking about? Are you talking about a relationship where you never met the person before and then you just online dating over the years?
Yeah, you met a person like you. Yeah, you
true love.
Yeah, true love,
the
man.
word is
You're looking
true
for true love.
Come on, you never met the person before?
Correct. No, you've now you know you've met somehow, you know, but then you know they're in another continent.
But you haven't met them physically before.
No, not yet. So you're building
it can't
that
be true
relationship.
love until you actually meet the person.
Well, that's different then. I thought the person is like, oh, you probably okay. I thought you were saying like you probably went to like a different country and you met someone, and then you kind of exchange numbers, and
That-
then you got to kind of doing that. Kind
okay, even that one too. Even that one. That point, you think you can make it work? True love.
bro,
It,
it's all
it
depends. It's all
depends where you
depends.
came from.
It all depends
It depends
on.
where you at.
It all depends on like hard. Like for me, I think if I'm able to be there, like at least 9 months out of the year, that I'll still be a little bit like, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's nearly impossible for me to like fall in love with someone that I
How
know.
could you even define as true love?
Mm.
Because
What
I
is it?
mean, how can you even define as true love? Like, I mean,
But
because I mean,
yeah, like if you don't even know the person,
yeah, I mean, somebody like you, if you get in my village right now, you can find 100 true love right now. I
no,
mean, but then we drop you in the middle of Washington D.C. It might be a different kind of true love. But you go to
but,
certain village and downtown, man, you get 200.
but the thing is that like okay, I don't know about other people. I don't believe in the true like that true love thing. I think
You
that's
ever have true love?
I think that's bullshit. I
You've
think the
never
way
been hit by the love bug?
listen. I think what it comes down to is like if you and the person can see eye to eye, and like you guys like can deal with each other, then I
That's
think
true
it
love?
works out. That's not true love. It's just I feel it's more of like you find someone that you can compatible with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tolerance.
But it's like I think it's like both people are looking at what the other person can offer. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes that's what it is. It comes down to it's like an agreement in a way. You know, that's how I see it. But
Great
but what I'm
point.
saying is that I just don't see how possible someone can meet someone, never meet them in person, and be saying that they in love with someone they never met before.
For
Like
some people.
I've been falling in love over the
over what? On the pictures? Like,
no, not pictures. I'm talking about like vocal, just conversation, and
nah, bro, that's stupidity, man.
they call it vibes, energy. That's
It's like,
that's
man,
the new term right now, man.
Like you know what?
Vibe well.
yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen 2G's face before, but his voice just makes me melt.
Hey, get on Clubhouse, man. You find what we talking about. It's real out here, man.
It's real out here.
It is.
No cap, man.
So all of you said possible. You put a percentage at what? 10, 15%,
Bro,
20%?
We say you like
The
finding,
percentage is based on where you are and where
yeah,
you're coming from.
and I think right. I think too that maybe um we should maybe cross out the word true and just say, can you find love, right? Because like,
Charlie,
True love
give
is
me truth.
huge.
I put the
yeah,
true
man.
love there.
To me,
Huge.
true love means
Go home.
what's the
Go
chance
big
you
or
find
go
true love?
home.
What's the chance? Wait, what's up top? Let's put this on. Listen, what's the chance you find true love in general? They talk about true love over the phone. Are you crazy, man?
hey, you'd be
Come on, man.
surprised, man.
People marry people for all types of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be
Mm.
monetary. It can be all. I've seen some weird things. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
and the thing is that I think all depends on
people marry their pets.
Mm.
what is someone willing to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to like, if you're that desperate, no offense to anyone, and you like you doing the phone thing, and you tell you found true love, then like man, man.
So you want the
You are
definition
so,
of the true love?
especially from my continent.
Yeah, what's the definition of true love, Tony? Because I think that will actually give us a clear answer.
What I'll call it is
You're gonna die for the person.
say it again.
True love is like, wait, are you trying to say the person's willing to die for the person that they never met before? That's true
No,
love, right?
you see, I look at this question, right, and I see like Tony's saying that could you find a relationship that results
And
in
true
true
love,
love,
of course, anything is possible.
right?
Imagine
That's the way I read the question. I don't know if that's
Can
what
you
Tony
find
meant.
true love across the continent? I mean, can
over
you
the
find
phone,
someone that's genuine
Yes,
across the country?
that's the way I read it.
I think.
So is it fair to say that one can never know true love until you get there when you get there?
Oh
True.
yeah,
Because
Well,
sometimes it could look like
it's a
true love for
process.
5 years.
Yeah, It's a process, right?
Well,
It's a
So
it's
so
it's a process. That's the reason why the word divorce is there,
well,
right?
listen, I've
Right?
seen
Because you might think that you are in this, the quote unquote honeymoon period. Some people stay in a honeymoon period for a long time, right?
yep.
And then all of a sudden
we're
the
getting
rails
divorced.
fall off, and you know the wheels fall off, and the relationship goes off the rails, and they're like, man, I didn't realize how much I hated this person.
Yep. And true love becomes truly I can't stand your ass.
No,
Yeah.
Right?
but Tony, let me say something though. I think love is like relevant. You know what I'm saying? You can find, you can find.
Wait. You said love is irrelevant?
No, it's like I think it's depending on like the
It's
season.
relative.
Yeah,
It's
you know what I'm
relative.
saying?
Okay. Oh yeah, okay.
Because what I'm saying is that the way you can fall in love with someone quickly, one day you can just change your mind and be, you don't want to be the person anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that word, that's like I said before, man. You're going to find love in a marriage. I think that's not the only thing you should be looking at when you go in to get married. You know what I'm saying? I think there's other things that should be put in play. You know, because you can love someone and they might not be the best person for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But you can have someone that you might not be as in love with that's better for you. You know what I mean? That's what I say.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know if that makes any sense. It's like I've seen people that I loved a lot.
Points.
You know what I'm saying?
The thing you love sometimes can end up killing you.
Exactly.
You know what
Like
I'm
I
saying?
like the person physically, but I like the other person better, like as a mentally. You know what I'm saying?
So combo.
Exactly. So it's like
Double
sometimes,
dips.
yeah, sometimes the features might be on point, but the mind that's not correct. So I can't get with that kind of person. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes people confuse love with lust. Let's not forget that.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I think that's what.
Great points.
You're right about that. I think it was
You know, because the big booty with airhead, that's lust.
exactly. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes that gets people a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Can lust last for 4
Yes.
years?
It lasts forever.
No, you can't. I don't know. It's forever now.
Okay, man, listen. It can last for a very long
I
time.
think lust is about
But
6
you gotta.
to 9 months.
Let me tell you why I don't think lust forever. Because see, it depends on what you lusting about. Like, is it the looks? Is it the booty? Is it the breast?
Listen.
Like these things, as time goes on,
Fade away.
they fade away.
2 G's. All I'm saying is that I don't like the person. I just like the body. That's what I'm talking about.
And that body sometimes be temporarily. You seen a 20-year-old and then you see the 50-year-old picture and then you like, damn, that was you back then. You look at her now, damn.
Yeah. That's all
All
I'm
right,
saying.
true love.
And
Okay.
that's facts, you know.
So we agree it's possible. 15%. All right.
10%.
But
Now
online
this
dating,
one.
I don't know, man.
Can you build trust on online dating sites? Can you
No.
actually build a trust to actually believe people as who they say they are, and they ask you money for for emergency reasons and all kinds of stuff? Do you think and they confess their love to you right away after the second meeting? Is that really
Listen.
can what do you think?
Listen.
To me, building like trusting somebody online is the same as like trusting it's like trusting a crackhead to pay you back.
Great points.
Boom.
I'm serious. Like trusting somebody online is the same as trusting a crackhead that said he'll pay you back. I mean,
You gotta quote this.
but listen. I think what it comes down to is like I don't trust people I meet on a daily basis. I don't trust most people. Like, how am I gonna trust?
Better yet, behind the damn computer on your phones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Nah.
Like, for example, like you see,
Julian doesn't even trust Julian.
exactly. Like, I question myself all the
Great
time.
points.
But what I say is this: okay, when you say give someone money, like it depends. You know what I'm saying? If someone has a lot of money, and then the act is not gonna hurt them, people are willing to do those things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's like whatever, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing to the person.
Mhm.
But if you're like financially like not in a good
Handicapped.
place, and you
Most people,
put all your money.
most people are.
Mhm.
Listen, you put all your money in that person. That's a bad thing. I was watching this called 90 Day Fiance, right? And there's one guy, he gave this girl $40,000. He never met her before.
Mm. But
Listen,
but he trusted her though.
listen. The guy sent her money to take a flight to meet him in like the Bahamas, and this dude went to the Bahamas, and she didn't show up. And this
Mm.
what? And the part that got me, I was baffled. This dude was still willing to continue the relationship online, still sending them girl money
She
and all
met
this
true
stuff.
love. No, he met true love.
Bro, never seen her like, you know what I mean, seeing like in a compromised position. I'll say, you'll keep like that. Like
It's
it's like
mentally, man.
what? Like where do you like? I don't know if people are mentally not okay.
That's what it is. It's mental. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's mental illness. Like I'm telling you.
because it's like if you're that damn desperate, you go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people around the area that are willing to take your money to go hang out with you. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So why don't you just go that route if you're gonna be spending money
Good point.
that you don't like? You know what I'm saying? If you just want some company, there's people that like you can find that will spend your money for you and hang out with you all day.
But
But
maybe
Mhm.
they don't look like the ones on Instagram, man.
no, they are. But trust me, if you want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on them, they'll hang out with you all day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for you to feel that desperate to be sending money to someone, you gotta be some mental issues going on.
Facts.
Mm.
I,
Okay.
Good
Facts.
point.
yeah,
Unless you just inherit that money from your dead grandfather or something, because
are you desperate? The desperate.
in no way you gonna be giving 40 grand to do like hard earned work. Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
No, dude, this guy it was this hard earned working money. Like
That ain't
So
gonna happen.
so
he
so
can
you
buy
guys
the
are
girl.
saying absolutely you cannot build trust on online dating site.
Some people do though, but we wouldn't.
Listen. Anything is possible if magic made it. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that can date for like 5 years, and then they meet, and then boom, they get married. You know what I'm saying? There's people that meet people in jail that's in locked up, and they're writing to each other. I watch a
Right,
show.
locked up, doing
Yeah,
life.
That's true love. That's
yeah.
real true love
They
right
marry
there.
the person. Listen, they marry the person that's locked up for life, and they get married and everything, and then they know the person. See, I don't know, man. Well, maybe because they locked up, it's like, well, he can't cheat on me because he locked up. You know what I mean? So like, you feel a little bit more
Great
comfortable.
point.
And you know what I mean? Like maybe that gives you a little bit more. Okay, I'll give him some money to pay for his like his I don't know, but I
Hmm.
I, I find it like you gotta get a psych about you doing all that, man. Especially like if it's it all depends, man. If you are, you know what I mean, like then you want to pay and you feel like obligated, then each their own. But if you're not even doing anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't want. If you know what I mean, then you know what I'm saying. What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand you. Like maybe like you might want to get some friends that can advise you better because this is a bad idea.
To
Sound like a
build trust on
little.
online dating site. So the presumption is that people on these dating site may be exaggerating the truth or maybe it sells, right? Just like marketing.
Listen,
Just marketing, right?
Yeah,
Christine.
well, there is this thing that um the like digital media gives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can see pictures of someone all you want, right? See them in
Mm-hmm.
person and walk right past them, right? Because they use
Mm.
filters that or they had something altered the way they look,
Good
and you,
point.
you walk past them and you can't recognize them because all you did was see a picture of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. It's like I feel like to be you see trust, right? Trust takes time, right? How much time are you spending with someone
Great
on an
points.
online dating site without meeting in person ever, and you say you trust the person?
sorry,
So Zoom call doesn't count.
like ever,
You
man.
know, no, me like to
What's
me,
up?
like you see, trust is work, it's effort, right? I'm not saying that like
I
uh,
don't care.
Of course. And then your 40K will go missing. And Julia will be watching your episode on 90 Day Fiance and be laughing.
Bro, man,
It's
like
like
Mm.
this
Julia
guy.
will be like, you know how many iron rods I could buy with this money?
Listen,
Facts, facts, facts.
listen. What I would say is this though, like trust, man. Can you really trust someone 100%? I don't know.
No, you see, no. The thing is this, right? When you say you trust someone, we're not saying that the person cannot fault, right?
Mhm.
Because even yourself, you fault,
But I can't
right?
trust myself, so I can't trust someone else.
No, okay. So the thing is this, right? You trust your judgment enough that you allow yourself to do some things, right?
Okay, but this is what I'm hanged up on. I just
Okay,
can't get over it. Is a
yeah.
whole thing that I never met the person before. I don't know who the person is, because listen, I know some people, man, that do this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I got a client. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what do you mean? You got a client? He goes, the guy sent me $5,000 every month, and he never meets me before. I'm just like,
Mm.
bro, what?
That's a good
Great
investment.
points.
I was like, are you serious? Like, yeah, that's serious. I'm just like, wow, man. Like in Nigeria and a lot of places, people are like romance fraud, they call it, or whatever it's called. People
Mhm.
are getting hundreds of thousands of dollars because they think they're meeting someone that they're not even the person. Like the crazy thing is that the person will use a number from like Europe
Mm,
and change their DP to someone else, and the person doesn't even know that the person is not even from like not even the continent they're talking
mhm,
to.
mhm.
Mm.
That's how dangerous these things is. So me, I'm into IT. I don't even think that's like you couldn't tell me even someone where I stay. They said meet me at
Great
their house.
points.
I couldn't meet them at their house. I just don't. That's dangerous, man.
Mm.
Yeah, and I don't think that means there aren't some good people with good
Dating site.
Eric,
intentions.
There's not good
Eric,
dating
Eric,
sites
No,
out
Eric,
there.
listen.
Eric,
Like I'm not saying that there are some people who can you like haven't found lasting relationships on a dating site.
Eric,
There are
I'm not saying
people
that.
who have,
Listen, but
right?
let me,
There are
let me
people who have.
Eric, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
So, like a few months ago, there was this guy who was meeting people on like on these dating apps and killing them. Like he'll
Mm.
meet
Yeah, I
you
understand that.
and then
Right.
he'll kill you. Like
Good points.
that's the whole thing the guy was doing. Like
Yeah, that's
he was
that's easy market for a serial killer. It's,
yeah,
Mhm.
he's like, hey,
Mhm.
come to my house and kill 3 girls by doing that kind of stuff. You see, like I don't think people value their lives, man. But I'm not meeting anyone at their house I don't know.
But they're trying to find love though, you know?
Bro, you try to find love. Like, is it worth dying to like? See, that's what I'm saying. Is it
Mhm.
worth your life to
But you
go meet
don't
a
know
stranger you don't
sometimes. You
know?
know, you take a risk. It might work out.
Bro, taking a risk is like okay. I think like you see, that's the thing. Again, people are I don't know, people are desperate or something, bro. Man, there's certain things just I personally won't do to find love. I'm not gonna meet no random people that I don't know. I'm not gonna meet them at the house. I'm not gonna meet them at no abandoned place. Like I think you gotta
Yeah,
be
but you don't believe in true love. You know, you said true love doesn't exist. So if somebody wants true love, maybe
I
you
said,
might find it on Tinder.
man, if you can find true love on Tinder, then okay, go try. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to risk your life to find
Mhm.
love, then hey man, more credit to you. But me, I'm not I'm not willing to risk my life. I'm not gonna I just no man.
So you said try this thing. Eric said trust is built over time, right? Over time, difficult to build that over in the virtual world
yes, it's difficult.
because there's a lot of the pieces that are missing,
Mhm,
and stuff like that. Now they can actually change their voice.
mhm,
There is software
mhm,
that can mimic certain voices.
mhm.
Uh,
Hi, Julian.
Again, but still, why even if we can meet someone online, like we're gonna get on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see who that I'm talking to. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't get on the phone. I always making excuses. That's a block. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't see
Good
who I'm
point.
talking to, I might even continue the relationship, man. This is bogus. This is stupid. Like, come on, man. You gotta have these common sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's good people online, but come on, use common sense. Use better judgment. If you
Okay.
talk to someone, let someone help you out. Like, if it don't sound right, your gut don't. Like, for me, I go with my gut. My gut doesn't tell me something's going on. Then
Mhm.
I follow what my instincts are. You know what I'm saying? And if you know something's wrong, there's something most likely wrong. Other than that,
Great points.
good luck.
Okay. All right. So let's move to 3. What are some of the signs
Uh,
that you are being bamboozled? So what
I
are the
just
signs? What should people look for? Like, let's say you meet a person first time, the next day they tell you they're in love with you and you are a dream come true for them. They've been looking for a man like this in their whole life, and they think you are the one, and so they'll do anything to make this thing work. So would that be a red flag if there's a confession of love in 48 hours?
Of course.
Mm.
for
well,
me,
you have a right to your feelings. I'm not gonna
for,
get upset with you for feeling like you you think I'm the like your thoughts and reality are not the same, right? They're not guaranteed to be the same. Just
Mm.
because you have these infatuations about me, right? They're cool and all, but doesn't mean I'm dropping on my knees because you said that and giving you a ring.
Obviously, she's not gonna say it in this voice, but I'm saying it's gonna be a much more uh, soothing and enticing voice. I suppose. So that could change a little bit.
Well,
You know.
if that works for you, I'm like, like there are some things, there are some things, right? And like I said, like just like I said with trust, right? Some things evolve, some things take time, right?
Mm.
You can say I like you a lot on the second date,
that's uncomfortable.
right? I like you a lot on the second date. Yeah,
That's
that's
uncomfortable.
Good
that
point.
Julian, you are outside the realm of this conversation right now.
That's uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Second date, you like me a lot. You don't even know me. Like, how you like someone?
No, you see, no.
Great points.
No. What I'm saying is this, right? You can say that,
Hunya
you
me
know,
fe.
nah,
Ah,
yeah, well, that's if it's true,
I
if
know what 2G is gonna ask. What is your credit score?
It's very important. Like only they in America, though. You ask
bro.
somebody in Ghana what's their credit score, they might hand you a bill.
Yo,
yeah, man, this is
So
crazy.
what are some of the strategies that people can tell right away that okay, this thing is not it's not really, it's a whole different thing. So one is what is it,
Stories
like
keep changing.
stars keep changing, is not adding up, right?
Excuses.
Okay, what about my mom is sick, my dad is sick, my son is sick, this is sick, not feeling well, I
bro,
have fibroid, I have
you,
this,
My
you,
I
birthday
need
is next
surgery.
week.
Tony,
But
Tony, Tony is coming with experience nuggets.
no, I'm just giving you this. I do my research,
You missing
man.
that
It's
birthday,
like,
man. That
but,
birthday.
but you see, for me, I hear that stuff all the time from people that I'm in relationships with. So it's like I'm expecting to hear that kind of thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm.
I'm expecting to hear like all kinds of nonsense. And it's like I said before, like if you're a
But
woman,
what if they take a picture of a woman in the hospital bed? That is the mom, and it looks like
again,
the IV is even dry. There's no even water in the IV. They can't even afford the IV. I mean, what's going on
for me personally,
with them?
that's a block. You know what I'm saying? At any moment, I get annoyed. Once the person annoys me, you know what I'm saying? That's automatically block. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I don't like to hear, that's a block. And you see, the thing is that I think when you date someone online, if you're gonna date someone online, you know what I'm saying? I would not be like overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? The person texts me, I'll text them back, but I'm not gonna be giving them that attention. You know what I'm saying? I,
No, but Julian, I think you underestimating some of these people. Some of these people, this is a career choice. they refined and they've studied psychology of what makes men to so it's not like you're amateurish. Some of these people are really refined and good, and they know what to say. They know how to read you well and stuff like that. So it's you're not dealing with some Johnny just come, man. This is they got
So like
6 7 years of experience.
this be like
Again, listen.
career daters,
The
you
only
say?
listen, the only times anyone could any I'll be willing to do anything like that. If, like I said before, the person doing what you want, and you want to give them those kind of services you want to give them. Hey,
Services.
that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want, like, you know what I'm saying? If you think it's worth your money to be give them that money, even though you know they're lying, because you know what I mean, you get something again, kickbacks, then
Mm,
that's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So I think it depends on
Great
what the
point.
situation is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you can know
Mm,
that, oh, the person is in a situation, but you know what I mean? When I slide through, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you're okay with that? I don't see that being bamboozled because you know what's up. But if you meet someone you never met before, and then the person is like, "Oh, I can't be on the phone. You know what I mean? I got no internet. My cellular service is off. You know what I mean? My phone's broken. Like, oh, I never want to come online. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always dodge
mm.
you, bro. That's a bad sign. That's
Good
all.
point.
What if sometimes they don't work alone, right? They work as a team.
Mhm.
Listen,
They work as a team, and you're gonna have your amateurs, which you can see right away. Then you're gonna have your professionals, and those are in the gym 24/7. They come correct. Women, and so they come in and hey, they are at your service for that moment. And so whatever you say is being, they'll do it plus more, and it's a chess match. And so how do you at certain point trying to figure that hey, this thing is not what I think it is. So how do you read those things?
that's what I'm saying. So, okay, there's a lot of people. Um, yeah, kind of. There's a lot of people I know from the continent that are in like kind of situations where like I'm saying before, like the person knows, you know what I mean, that like this is like when they come through, like they're and then when they go back, they turn off the phone. They come, you know what I'm saying. So I don't, I it all depends on the word bamboozle is a very word I wouldn't use because it all depends on the agreement. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because there
Okay.
can be things in place where it's like, yo, when I come through, you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm out, we can do whatever the person out and about.
I mean, so if it's an agreement, then obviously then
That's
it's
not
like
bamboozle.
you sign what you sign.
Yeah, you know what I'm
But
saying?
but I feel like the world is it's checkers and chess. You might be playing checkers, somebody's playing chess,
Mhm.
and sometimes you think it was an agreement, but it's not really agreement.
What do you mean? What do you mean
You
not?
think you made an agreement, but it was not an agreement,
Oh
and
wait,
so
because Tony, I think it goes both ways. I've seen people that like you know what I mean that are from the continent that are way more loving the person than the person outside. You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Man. I
Good
see
point.
it go two ways. So I think it's just man, like it's up to like them to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So 48 hours love confession is a red flag.
I don't know. Like maybe some people can say I fell in love the first time I put my eyes on the person and I knew we were gonna get married. I've heard that stories at weddings all the time.
Through the
So
screen. Through the screen, right?
no, and
Highly possible.
at toast and stuff like that, it's like when I first put eyes on you on November 10th at 9:45 a.m. I knew that you're gonna be my wife.
Ooh, this boy got game.
You know what I'm
Great
saying?
point.
So it's like,
Tony,
I hear people say, "Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna bring you to America, And people like, man, let me tell you something. You can tell
I gotta
someone,
sit for
I'm
this.
gonna bring you to America, and they'll fall in love with you and do whatever you want to do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say, man. It's like I think it's a psychological game. Definitely 90% psychological. So you gotta be able to like, like assess the situation
Mhm.
and be like, okay,
Mm.
worst thing scenario, if this happens, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? And accept that there's
Mhm.
gonna be some stuff that you may not
Good
know about the
point.
person. You know what I'm saying? Like in 48 hours, how well do you know someone to be in love with them? For me personally, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like if
Mm.
someone tells me that they love me, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'll be back, because then you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put myself in that situation. So like, I'm gonna be, oh yeah, that's cool, But at the same time, some people might want to play that game. Like I think both sides have leverage. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the people from the West are the ones that are doing too much.
Mm. What is this thing? What did we talk about? Beta males and what is it? Simping?
Simps, simp,
Simping,
yeah,
something
simp.
like that. Okay. All right. Like Julian said, man, don't be simping.
I'm not. Listen,
Okay.
listen, bro. Like I said before, some people are willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want, and that's what it
True.
takes.
True.
That
True.
I can't
I
tell
don't
them,
care.
you know.
All right. Let's move this. 2Gs. Want to pick this one? Fourth question. So, how do you protect yourself from online romantic scammers? So, we're not talking about arrangement. We're talking about okay. So, what is how do you protect yourself? Should you sign up for all the online dating website just to make sure the same person is not in all of them? So they're not using the same pickup line. Should you avoid them? Should you maybe get a detective to run a background check? Call like IGP Dumpery to run a background check on the Akusia Bruni.
Background check. You can't even find a person's address in Ghana. You're talking about background checks.
Go to the hometown. Like, hey, does anyone know this girl? Huh?
What do you think? How do you protect yourself, man, from these things? Because it happens. That's life.
Yo, you
It's
see this
life. It
girl?
happens. These things
You see the
happens.
girl with this guy?
protect you protect yourself by staying away from dating sites. Go to Walmart,
Great
man. They
point.
over there. You know what I'm saying?
Accra Mall.
Yeah, see, you go to Walmart or go to the truck stop. Let me stop.
Oh yeah, no, no,
I
no.
mean,
Shout out to our Walmart people. You are dope.
Wow, you
I
got to
mean,
discriminate against people at Walmart,
I
man.
mean, that's. I think I don't know, man. People allow this, internet to kind of. I don't know. They give it too much power that it shouldn't. Because remember, there's reality, man. There's real life out here,
Good
and
point.
Mhm.
before internet, people were still, falling in love and meeting right people, and people seems to last longer in relationship before the internet than nowadays because everybody want to portray to be somebody that they ain't. Because social media.
Mm.
So to me, I mean,
Great points.
I don't really. I mean, it's cool, but I prefer to meet somebody off like outside internet. That's just me because I'm more like I like body language,
Mhm.
and yeah, I want to look
But I mean, you can
directly.
see body language in a virtual world. Especially
Yeah,
iPhone Pro Max.
I know, but like I said,
Like body
it's there, but
body
it's
language,
different when
like
the
Hajia
person's in
did.
front of you. When the person's in front of you, and you want to figure it out whether it was paid for or whether it kind of was given to
Mm.
her from birth. You know
Good
what I'm
point.
saying?
Yes, 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 yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
They're not
Ah,
great. Depends what it is.
it depends
so
what it is,
so
right?
so so
They're
in the
not
first
great.
in the first 48 hours, you want to probe to see if it's elastic
I'm
or if
I
it's plastic or if it's real.
We just want to make sure there's no scars and
There's no balloon.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, man,
it-
listen, we gotta, let's like, man, 40 hours. We gotta figure out what this is gonna be. Is it gonna be a relationship or not? You know what I'm saying?
nah.
You gotta
I
know.
think 48 hours is definitely
More than enough
off
time.
the track. This is not A&E. I don't think we do no 48 hours over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta.
Listen,
I mean, when I hear the word 48 hours, I get scared. You know, I'm thinking about get deported. You know what I mean? So,
This is not A&E.
yeah, it's not
I
any, man.
know,
We're not
right?
doing no 48 hours over
48
here, man.
hours.
Mm.
You're gonna need a
Okay.
couple of months, man.
Yeah.
Eric, what
I,
do you think? How
I,
do people protect themselves online? This is
man,
happening, though. It's
look,
happening.
it is happening,
it
right?
happened too much, man.
And you see, like G said, right? Stay off these
Yeah,
things,
but you're
man.
trying to find love, man. It's hard to stay off.
Man, look, if
So
look,
many ways,
look,
man.
a lot of people, right, who have good intentions and want to find love, right, right, but are afraid to talk,
Mm-hmm.
go online, right,
Mm.
Yep.
and
Good
those are the
point.
ones who end up getting scammed.
I'm on one uno.
There you go, POP,
Mm.
right?
I know one.
Look, the
Great
thing is
point.
this: even if you meet the person online and you guys end up falling in love, eventually you're going to be in person. I hope, right? Eventually, I hope, right?
Good
Bro,
And
point.
5 years. They've been on talking online
no,
for 5 years.
no,
Yeah, in
unless
about 5 years, you don't even have to meet a person online,
Yeah,
like in
no,
person.
no,
relationship for 5 years online.
that's what I'm saying. That's a
And
problem.
then never met the person.
Never
That's
met
a
the
problem,
person.
right? To me, so that means like to me, you playing social media marriage,
No,
right?
and it's like no,
Great points.
like Beth had to go get surgery. Beth went to she had to go do this. Every time you gotta meet, is always something going on.
No, see, that's what I'm saying though. Like if you
Mm.
if you are willing to
Good
put
point.
yourself through that, and something happens, don't come and cry to us.
But Eric,
Right.
listen, it comes
Why
from
would you be
listen,
like
it comes,
online dating somebody for 5 years and never met?
Yeah,
Like,
like what's the point?
listen, Eric. I watched this
Right.
movie,
Well,
right?
they didn't get a visa to travel and come
No,
to
no,
where
no,
you
not
are.
even that. Sometimes
So
the
you
person,
get them a visa, they will
no,
come
no,
in 48
sometimes
but
hours.
Tony, you ain't met the person in like in real life, and you expect them to get a visa to come see you.
No, they're gonna tell you they want to be with you, but you got to have get a visa and stuff like that so you can spend true love together.
You see,
So
you
why
see,
not? Somebody got to be able to travel.
you see. No, no, no. You see, one of the things that I see in those dynamics, like like Julian was saying, right? That money sending, it's almost like someone is trying to find someone that they are superior over,
That's
right?
it.
Hmm.
Right? Oh, I want to show you that I can be the boss of you. I can give you what you ask for. I can do these things, right? And then they get played, right?
Mm.
Because, exactly, right? Like the like Eve said, there are so many dodgy people online, but those dodgy people don't live on the internet, right? They are real people,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So you can meet those same dodgy people off the internet. The only thing you need
Good
to be
point.
careful about is whoever or whomever you say you want to be, talking to, be in something that might end up being a long-term relationship with.
Hmm.
You, you know that Julian, whenever we talk about long-term relationship, this man over here is like cracking up.
bro, it's like, man, you try to find love relationship over the phone.
No, no,
The
no, no.
phone,
You
man.
see,
That's like
no, that's what I'm saying. Like you cannot, you can like, it's we already talked about the numbers earlier, right? So that means it's not impossible, right? But are you gonna tell me that you have the, 10% chance of hitting that jackpot with someone you've never met? You know what I mean? Like you, I, I, I think the best relationship you can have is butting heads, knowing each other, rubbing off against each other, and then knowing how to coexist, right? You have
Mm.
to do it in person. Anything, look, if you're doing something online
Good
and
point.
the person says, "Oh, I don't like what you did XYZ," you come tomorrow, you fake it. Even if you're
hmm
doing the same thing, you can fake it, right?
Hmm.
You can fake it. And when you're about to do that,
Great points.
like what it is that when you're feeling like, okay, I need to do what I want to do, that this person, you end the conversation, you go to whatever you want, right?
Hmm.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's Julian's ratio, Eve.
Yeah. Julian has subscription to all
Yeah,
this.
that's Julian's favorite show. That's the
Yo,
problem. It's like
Eric,
yes, sir.
let me tell you something. In Ghana, I seen girls bring people from like, I'm like, where the hell do you guys bring these people from? And they come all the way to Ghana, and I'm like, bro, these people don't even know where the hell they got themselves into. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. This lady, man, like, she's from like, I don't know how to explain it without being sound mean, but
No, she's Ghanaian. What if she's not Ghanaian? Just leave it like
she's
that.
like Caucasian, but from the backwoods. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Okay.
And she came all the way to Ghana, right?
Find true love.
Bro, she messed with fraud boys. Let me tell you, they came out right, and dude, everyone was like, dude, this lady about to get us all in trouble. They came in, they had like a photographer taking pictures and stuff like that, and they were acting like I was took a video of this. She was acting, they're acting like you know what I mean. These people were like happy to meet her. There's 6 dudes that come pick her up, and these guys are man, these guys look like definitely people that are up to no good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, how do people get caught up in stuff
Maybe
like
she fell in love with all the 6 dudes, man. That's a
Sure,
different kind of love.
But like anyway, I've seen it before in person that people like it's crazy, man. People will be flying out to meet people that they meet online. Like I don't know.
So is it fair to say I've always, you know, 10 years ago, if somebody told me that this dating website are going to actually you're gonna have people participate in it, I would have invested in those companies. I
ten,
thought
ye-
like
10 years ago.
no, I'm saying
Go further back.
no, I said like what is it?
2012, I think
So I'm saying
2012.
20.
like it started pick when
How many?
2021.
How many? Even Harmony and stuff have been around for almost 20 years now.
Hmm.
But I think in Harmony in the stuff
No,
became
but I think the last 10 there have been more though. More smaller ones. More
yeah.
smaller
Okay.
ones have popped up. You know. So Harmony would be one of the biggest ones. So I think there's like hundreds of them right now. Some you don't know, you don't know. You
So
know what I'm
Tony,
saying? It's like they
Christian
don't
Mingle.
because they don't do commercials,
Tony,
right?
listen.
What's it called again? Gee, what's it called?
Christian Mingle.
Wow.
They got black people
Pastor
mingle.
Eric. Pastor
Listen,
Eric is a minister over there. Anyway,
they got all kinds of mingles going on, bro. They got
yeah.
anything you want.
No,
Mingle
because
with.
I think too, like some of you guys are saying that the online dating I think also allow the people who are like maybe not all of them, it's not fair, not all of them, but some of the antisocial people, right,
Mhm,
for
mhm,
the first time to because I think online virtual world allow people
Well,
to actually
comfortable.
even hide the max, right,
Mhm.
put multiple layers in there because it is risky meeting somebody and getting your rejection right away,
mhm,
right? It's risky saying, "No, man, I don't want to deal with you. You're my type," right? And I think if you're a man, you take those chances. It's all good. Take it in the chin, keep it pop, keep it moving. And so, because like you said, at a certain point, you're gonna meet a person anyway. But I think at a certain point, well, if you want to, you can meet a person anyway.
Mhm.
People are doing all kinds of stuff, right? And so if you meet a person, then there'll be some part of you that you can't hide, right?
mhm,
Some kind of
mhm,
part that you can't hide. So it makes it also too is like with filters and all that stuff coming up. The presumption is that maybe people are not real behind it.
mhm,
These platforms,
mhm,
right? So that's a presumption until you meet them and they either validate
mhm,
what you thought or whatever.
mhm,
And so, but I also think too, you know what? Not everybody is in the same place. The mental capacity to be able to for discernment,
mhm,
the gift of discernment,
mhm,
you know, is not for everybody, right? Some people can build this word in their head, and when you have somebody cultivating that idea,
mhm.
it might grow, and next thing you know, they're doing stuff you be like, you're kidding me, right?
Bro,
Because and the reason why some men actually get because especially some older men the ego, right? You know, listen, it is okay if you're a man, you are 50 years old, you are in 20, you are in 20. Just own your age, own your age, and know by 50 you should be probably more established than a 20-year old, right?
Mm.
So that's trade. But whatever you lost in your youth, you must gain with age, with resources, wisdom. But sometimes it ain't like that. You're 55, him at 22. Man, that's not your world, man. It's not even fair for you to be even going that route. It's
You know,
not.
man, you never know. Maybe this
Have you
guy's
seen?
my ningo from, you know.
Listen.
Yeah, he gonna money goes bank account to Social Security office.
Listen. Have you seen the guy that married his daughter-in-law? She turned
Mhm.
18. He turned like 58.
No, but that like, is that was that a true story or was that made up?
It's true story.
Are you sure?
Um,
What was the true story? Who?
listen, the guy was 58 years old, and the girl just turned 18. Like his okay,
Oh, that's
Was it
Florida. All kinds of things happen in
the
Florida, man. The grand,
goddaughter?
yeah, the
no,
guy.
yeah, the garden,
It's
grand, yeah,
true.
yeah, it's true.
He
That's
was
Florida, man.
protecting
Everything
her because
happens.
he knew that he knew the right man that was for her.
So okay, so then protection means what? 2G says stay off these lines, but it's hard though. Julian said if you want true love, go to what is it? Christian, what is it? Christian
Christian
Mingle.
Mingle?
Yes,
Like
you
to,
do.
I'm single. Like to mingle.com.
No,
Uh,
it's like I just need someone.com.
Eric said use filters, do a background check, call IGP Dumpery, and then what am I saying?
That was you who said call that Barry. Don't put it on me. That
And what
was
am
you.
I saying? What is
That,
Tony saying?
that was you.
Uh, accept where you are in life.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let your ego get out of the way. Some things are not for you. Some things you don't touch. And be smart. That's all, right?
Yeah.
Anything else we forgot to add? So these things do happen. It's happened actually at a higher rate than we think. It's just the men
Yeah.
are not coming to report it
No,
because it
yeah, they're
looks
not
really
reporting it. And I think, right, I think bottom line is this, right? Whatever you would be ashamed coming to light, don't do online. You
Mhm.
see, like, you know, my dad used to say, your character is what you do when no one is looking, right? Um, and I like some people hide behind the internet, right, and front to be who they are not, and they end up in situations like we're talking about now, right? You put yourself in that position because you are trying to live a lie, and someone who knows how to live a lie better than you gets you, right?
Mhm.
You got got by someone who was smarter,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I don't.
So I think what you are not comfortable doing in real life, don't try to do online. I think that's
Mhm.
one of the best protections you could, you know.
Meanwhile, somebody's trying to scam me on my phone right now. It's gonna be cute. Literally, somebody's trying to scam me right now.
Yeah, someone just texted me too. They said they're like they love me and like we
Yeah,
can get
yeah, on my
married.
phone. Don't worry, I'll play it off, and I have somebody pick him up by Sunday. All right, I'm waiting. It happens, man. It's getting real out here, man.
It's like, yeah, this it's like this Abrabo with Tony guy thinks he knows the game. Let me try
Yeah, it's like, hey,
it.
I've been scammed before. It happens.
It
It's
can happen on
life.
YouTube, man. So I heard some YouTubers be getting scammed, man,
So things
everywhere.
happens. It's just minimize the damage. So all right, thanks everyone for joining. We made it what the 1 hour mark. It's another important topic. Shoot us some topics if you want us, to tackle. What is going on,
Mm-hmm.
dynamics. The world and regards to Black people, Africa. It's like relationships, money, whatever. We would like to hear your thoughts on these. Share the videos, and then just sometimes take chances, but take smart ones.
Mhm.
Uh, okay. Appreciate you. Thanks everyone. Eve, and we had Shira Michelle joining us for the first time, I believe, and a couple of eyeballs behind the scenes. But we appreciate Miss Callie. We're waiting on you. Miss Callie, supposed to link up. Miss Callie has a question here. How are you dating black women in the U.S.?
How are you? How are you on?
How are
How
you on
long
dating black
dating
women?
black women? What does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't
So
understand the question.
break it down for us, Miss Callie. Miss Callie
Yeah,
girl.
I don't understand.
Hi, yeah.
People are dating
So
black people in the U.S.
how
As
are
well
you
as U.S.
dating black women in years? You say, how are you? Well, it depends. I think it's two ways.
I
If
mean,
you
I'm
want
in
a green
person.
card, if you want a green card, it's a whole different dating.
Like I meet them in person. Like you know,
If you want a green card, then maybe that's a whole different arrangement situations. You should never date anybody for green card. Only, I have to put a disclaimer out there. Um, but if but I guess is what preference and I mean I also think too it's like people date for different reasons, right? Sometimes it will be maybe you dating because you're supposed to date and gain some experience. Sometimes yeah, you
is
gotta
it
get
sport?
experience somehow. No, you gotta get experience. Listen,
Listen,
you
I know
gotta
the
get
people that date,
experience.
I know the people that only date one person. That's all
um
they had.
yeah, you gotta gain experience, something like that. It's like if you're 18, 19 or man, you can't just be the first guy, so I want to marry. It's like
It happens, man.
take yeah, but man, but it's like marriage is no joke. So you need that experience on your belt. Obviously, keep your body counts low. We promote that. Keep it low. Even for guys, keep it low. Um, you know, and so then sometimes maybe you are at the point that you are ready to settle down. So maybe you start being a little bit more selective and figure the person that um might work for you and that kind of stuff. So then maybe your choices of women might change a little bit because now you're looking at something more serious. So it's not, you're not dating everybody because you want to get married. It depends where it is that you are in life. Well, what do you guys think? So without a reality stereotype. So I think that's what she means, how you did in the black women. So the stereotype is what maybe the perception that we have of black women in America. Um, and so if you are dating, I think you could never escape perceptions, right? They
Uh-huh.
was gonna be there unless you live like in some island underneath the ground.
with
You're
no
gonna
with
see
no internet.
with no internet and stuff like so it's life. You're gonna have those, but also things to. I always say this: don't rule out the perception totally, but don't also judge people because of the perception. Just get to know the person,
Mhm.
and then you can make that assessment because it's not fair to say that okay, this group of people, no matter what they are, who they are, to say that they all fit in this box, right? That is not fair.
Yeah,
We black people don't want when we all are judging one thing, so you don't turn around and do that. There are people are different, and it's fair also that a person may behave in this different sort of relationship, but when they are with you, there's certain things that because of the environment and how maybe you handle things, you don't have that. And then there's some people they are nuts. Everywhere they go, they are nuts.
yeah,
It's a combination. But so you have to do your assessment and then get to know the person. Then judge people individually.
yeah. And
Individually.
I think that's something G said earlier, right? Love goes where love is, right?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
And look, there are Ghanaian men who tried dating a Ghanaian woman and it didn't work
Hmm.
out and ended up marrying someone who's not Ghanaian.
Yep.
You
Good
know what I
point.
mean?
Yep.
You know, you know, there are people who married out of their race. That
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
so it's one of those things. Like just be, you know, like you said, be discerning enough to know that you're dealing with an individual and not a group of people, right?
Correct.
And
Correct.
you know,
Great points.
we make that mistake of painting people with the same broad brush, and it doesn't work. It's
I do that sometimes with tribes, though. Sometimes,
Yeah, it
like
doesn't work.
there's sometimes tribes kind of like no go,
Yeah,
but
you'll be
Bro,
surprised.
but
hey, you don't know what it is. Hey, as a
I'm not gonna
tribe,
make a comment about that.
like thousands of tribes in Africa, so you pick trying to guess which one. Go ahead.
I don't know. I have a feeling about that one, but that's off. I'll say it off.
Okay, don't even start with me, man. IGP. So, Miss Callagher, we appreciate. I know you're studying for exam. That's okay, but we appreciate if you can join us on one of these podcasts. We would love to have some sisters here, because I think you also offer the other 50% of a balanced conversations. We appreciate whenever you are free to join us, and any of the ladies watching out there, we will really appreciate. I think so far there's a platform that you can come and be heard and be yourself and speak your mind and say your piece. So thanks for joining us and share the videos. We'll see you sometime next week. I have doing a video tomorrow. It'll be fun. It'll be a motivational speech inspired by Julian, and stuff like that. So that we appreciate that. We try to make this a family, and we learn it. We're trying to figure all these things out. Is to build the bridge, you know, authentic Black unity, but looking at ourselves and working on ourselves, and once you work on yourself, you're ready. You can deal with all the external stuff like that. So that is what we're trying to focus on. So it's not like we're beating our people down. We're saying we believe in Black excellence as a rich history and heritage, and it's upon this generation to live up to their expectations and beyond. So other than that, thank you everyone. So it's a great one. I like the relationship topics because it breaks off a little bit from the other agendas and stuff like that. So people can take a lot of input from here. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for joining us.